somebody looking at us, looking at windows.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some scary videos that can't quite be explained. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more eerie content, just like this. A door that slowly creaks open to reveal something terrible on the other side is a typical trope in many horror films. Therefore, when YouTuber Todd Peterson captured this eerie video, it's easy to understand why several viewers' minds quickly turned to the paranormal for an explanation. In the video, we see the cameraman latch the door lock before moving back, giving us a full, unedited view of the area. Unsure if the door is going to open, he waits patiently for something to happen.
Wonder if it's gonna do it this time.
Suddenly, something truly mysterious happens. Watch.
What the f***?
As you can see, about 30 seconds later, the latch suddenly comes undone and the door opens all by itself.
What the f***?
Several viewers immediately suggested that the door seemed to be unlocked by a ghost.
What the f***?
While the door's mysterious ability to seemingly unlock itself certainly is strange, do you think it's really the work of some sort of supernatural force? Or is there another way to explain the bizarre movement? Let me know your theories in the comments section below.
What the f***?
Ghosts are believed to haunt many different kinds of places, and while graveyards and old dilapidated houses are considered prime paranormal real estate, this video may prove that hauntings can happen just about anywhere. When YouTubers Twin Paranormal are given the chance to explore a notoriously haunted brewery in Silver Mountain City, California, their cameras managed to capture some very creepy events. The Cutthroat Brewing Company is housed in an old hotel that was converted into a makeshift hospital back in the 1800s. As the town only had a few hundred residents at the time, it had no local hospital, so they used the building to house the sick during the winter. Even creepier, the basement began to be used as a morgue for those who passed away. Nowadays, the premises is supposedly rife with paranormal activity. Employees often claim to see apparitions, hear strange sounds, and witness objects being moved around with no apparent explanation. As the team concentrate their investigation within a particular part of the brewery, a camera in a different area picks up something exceptionally eerie. Take a look.
What are we doing here?
We can see what looks to be a translucent figure appear at the door.
One of our night vision cameras pointing towards the back door had picked up what looks like a man coming in through the back gate into the building.
As the entity moves around, it seems to become more formed, with some suggesting that it resembles a man with black hair and a dark beard.
This man-like figure starts to form his
The figure then moves about for several seconds before disappearing from view.
head right after. Then he turns his head facing our direction before exiting out the back door.
Unaware of what their camera has captured, the investigators continue to record strange noises on tape, potentially proving that the brewery is haunted by more than one spirit.
If you're here, make a noise. Whoa! Did you guys hear the footsteps right behind River? Did you hear them?
Several viewers of the footage were understandably shocked by what they saw, and on face value alone, it certainly appears as though these investigators may have actually caught a ghost on camera. If it does turn out to be true, one can't help but wonder who the spirit is. Could he have been a patient that died inside the makeshift hospital all those years ago? While this particular entity is believed to be the main paranormal presence occupying the brewery, it's still up for debate whether or not his intentions are friendly, or something a little more sinister.
Did we just catch the male spirit that's been seen lurking around in this building by some of the workers?
Many people love to make playful videos of their pets. However, most probably expect to capture little more than a fun and whimsical memory. In this video uploaded to YouTube by Nature the Bee, it seems that they got much more than they bargained for while filming their pet cat. Take a look.
That's the end of the first trailer. I hope you've enjoyed.
The description notes that the video was captured in the uploader's parents' bedroom. The room is dark and we can immediately see the cat interacting with the camera.
Where there's a nice cat, but then it turns dark.
Everything seems normal for the first 20 seconds or so. Then, just as the cat begins to move away, we catch a glimpse of something strange peering through the darkness.
And that's the end of the first trailer. I hope you've enjoyed.
There, peeping from behind a wall, is what looks like a terrifying, ghostly face.
Enjoyed.
Its skin is pale and it has dark, bulbous eyes, and a mouth seemingly shaped by anguish.
I hope you've enjoyed.
The fact that the face suddenly appears out of nowhere is creepy enough. However, its ghastly expression may actually be the most hair-raising part of the video. So what do you make of this bizarre footage? Has this YouTuber really captured the face of a ghost watching them play with their pet cat? If so, this video is the perfect example of a potentially charming memory that quickly turned into evidence of the ultimate nightmare.
I hope you've enjoyed.
Museums house many objects from the past, so it seems possible that they could play home to the paranormal. Brighton Museum in Brighton, England is believed to be haunted by at least one ghost. Does this footage do enough to prove these claims? Take a look and judge for yourself. In the clip uploaded to YouTube by the Royal Pavilion and Museums Trust, we see the entrance to the museum at night time. Suddenly there's a flash of light before a cup on one of the shelves falls to the ground. Even if you watch the footage in slow motion, it does little to solve the mystery. While unexplained events like this are often quick to be treated with paranormal reasoning, in this case it certainly seems justified. Another theory is that a small battery-containing device might have somehow exploded, causing the sudden flash of light and sending the mug tumbling to the floor. As nothing particularly sinister occurs in the video, could it simply be a case of a playful poltergeist having a little bit of fun? Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Grocery stores are a popular place to see CCTV cameras, often installed to keep an eye on the shoppers as they go about their business, ensuring that they don't place a candy bar or two in their coat pocket along the way. Paranormal activity, however, is probably something the shop's owners don't expect to see when reviewing the footage. When watching this video, uploaded to YouTube by Miss Bethany Heroldstadt, it seems hard to deny that something paranormal has indeed been captured on this store's security camera in Malaysia. In the clip, we can see the register as well as the front door leading to the darkness outside. All seems normal for a while, until we get a glimpse of something rather eerie. Take a look. A ghostly woman can be seen on the other side of the frame. She then suddenly appears on the left, and then in the middle. She jumps about as though the camera is skipping frames, yet her bodily movements are clearly recorded at normal speed. She's wearing a long yellow or green dress with a pale coloured shirt covering her upper body. The most striking thing about her appearance is that where her head and arms should be, there appears to be nothing, just a clear view of the darkness behind her. The woman remains motionless in the center of the frame for some time before eventually shuffling from view. The event is clearly so bizarre that even one of the employees heads outside to see what happened. While at first the ghostly figure appears to have no head or face, if you zoom in you can actually see that she does. However, it's a pale grey colour and her facial features are indiscernible. Her head even looks as though it could be translucent. In fact, her description seems eerily similar to that of the typical white lady ghost that is said to haunt various places around the world. These types of ghosts are thought to have suffered great tragedies during their lives and returned to the places where they were experienced. And while what we've seen in the clip so far is indeed creepy, it's what happens at the end that'll give you chills. Take a look. So as we can see, the figure has once again returned. However, this time she completely disappears from view. Of course, there's always the possibility that the woman in this video is simply a regular person made to look ghost-like by the unusual lighting or poor camera quality. Still, if this was the case, it doesn't explain the way she seems to disappear and reappear several times throughout the clip. And it also doesn't explain why the employee also seemed suspicious at the time. Could it be possible that the ghostly woman has returned to this specific location for a reason? Unfortunately, without further evidence, her intentions will have to remain a mystery, at least for the time being. Old hotels are often visited by paranormal investigators in search of supernatural evidence. In this clip, TikToker Bell Tower Bat gives us a first-hand account of what it's actually like to permanently live in such a place.
Hey guys, so I practice Wicca, and I live in an old hotel, so I thought it would be fun to walk the halls and the tunnels underneath the hotel and see if there's any ghosts.
Using Reality Ripple, an effect that's supposedly able to detect paranormal energy, she begins the video by filming a few items in her room.
This is a human vertebrae. Surprisingly, not much happening here.
While her phone initially detects something, she later mentions that she's surprised that not much seems to be showing up, considering how old her apartment building is.
Surprisingly, not much going on for how spooky and old my building is.
Everything changes, however, when the TikToker enters the basement. There, she's confronted by something far more terrifying than mere paranormal energy. Take a look.
Oh my god, did you guys just see that figure? What was that?
In the distance, we can see a dark, shadowy figure peer out from behind a wall. Scared, the TikToker reluctantly moves closer to investigate, but all she discovers is a dead end.
Oh my god. What?
While there's no doubt that the sighting was certainly creepy, several viewers have suggested that the dark figure could have simply been a regular person who slinked away once they noticed someone was filming. Either that, or perhaps even a friend who was part of a prank.
Oh my god, did you guys just see that figure? What was that?
Initially watching the video, this theory seems to be dispelled when the TikToker checks the end of the corridor. However, if you're paying attention, you can see that the footage actually cuts, which allows time for someone to sneak past the camera.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What?
Still, others seem certain that the figure seen in this clip has to be some sort of paranormal presence, based on the old hotel's history. So as always, I'll throw this one out to you, the viewer. Let me know what you think down below.
Oh my god, did you guys just see that figure? What was that?
When paranormal investigators seize Crazy Crossroads, Urban Ghosts Urban Exploration, Holy Walkers, and Franco TV team up to investigate the notorious Medina Mansion in Florida, you just know they're going to capture something strange on camera. In this video uploaded to Seize Crazy Crossroads YouTube channel, it isn't long before something potentially paranormal rears its head, literally. As the investigators approach the house, one of them notices that there's a creepy face peering down at them from the upstairs window.
Hey. Look in the window. Look in the window. There's a head. There's somebody looking at us. Look in that window. Look in that window.
It isn't long until the figure seems to realize it's been spotted and quickly disappears back into the darkness.
What do we do?
What do we do? Go check this out.
The crew immediately run upstairs in an effort to confront the mysterious figure, but are unable to locate it anywhere.
Gracious. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. You saw it, right? Joe, did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it, bro. What the freak?
While one's immediate thoughts turn to the paranormal for an explanation, it was even suggested by one viewer that it looks very much like an alien. If you zoom in, you can certainly see the resemblance.
Dude, are you kidding me? Somebody's here. What do we do?
Others thought it might have been a squatter. However, if that was the case, why were the investigators unable to find any trace of anyone upstairs?
Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. You saw it, right?
Whatever, or whoever the figure was, this is certainly one very scary video, and a paranormal investigation that these YouTubers won't likely soon forget.
Hey. Look in the window. Look in the window. There's a head. There's somebody looking at us. Look in that window. Look in that window. Dude, are you kidding me? Somebody's here.
Before we take a look at some chilling CCTV footage, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. Also, remember to put on your best hat, declare to everyone in the room that gosh darn it, you're going to click that like button, then gosh darn it, click that like button. Shadow figures are often described as elusive paranormal beings that appear only fleetingly. In this video, shared to TikTok by CreepyHub15, the strange figure that's been captured on camera certainly fits that description. The clip appears to be an excerpt of CCTV footage captured in the hallway of what could be a hospital or office building of some sort. Suddenly, a small dark figure emerges from the doorway and seems to briefly hide behind the cart before quickly disappearing once again. Viewers remain divided over what they think's happening in this video. Some seem sure that it's simply a human child playing around. However, the figure appears to move way too fast for this to be the case. That then leaves the possibility that this security camera really has captured a shadow person on tape. So what do you think this piece of mysterious footage shows? Shadow person, speedy child, or something else entirely? Love to hear your theories in the comments section below. Now, if you want to see some more scary videos, then check out that link on the top there. Otherwise, we have a massive paranormal playlist there that'll keep you entertained for hours and hours. Leave us a comment down below, smash that thumbs up button. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.